So on the bench today, I've got this Riccar R25. It's missing the hose, it's missing the attachments. It looks like it's in decent condition. I've already pulled the bag out because it was just really dirty and nasty and full. So there's no reason to keep it in there. This thing was a curb find. I've already got one of these, about the same condition. I don't know if this thing works or not, but I'm gonna have to get into it and put a new cord on it. This is a good used cord off of another machine, so it's gonna get a gray cord. It's pretty long already. But we'll go ahead and see how we can take this thing apart, and then once we can figure that out, we'll figure out if this thing is worth putting any more time or money. So I've never taken one of these apart before. I don't know how to really get into one without doing what I'm about to do now, and that's going to be to kind of figure it out as I go. It looks like this whole top part here kind of splits off, and then I'm not really too sure how else it comes apart, but you'll see right here we have 2 Phillips screws, so I'll pull those out, see if there's any other ones hiding. It does not look like there is. And then I saw a bunch of screws on the other side holding this on. So while we're here, I'll go ahead and pull these 2 Phillips out. That's interesting. Power nozzle. So got that, that's good. So now at this point, we'll flip this thing over, and I'm starting to hear something rattle around in here. So it's probably good that we're at least gonna try and take this thing apart. I don't quite know what that is. Hopefully we can figure it out. Now, let me see. I'm guessing it's gonna be all the perimeter screws. Don't see any more hiding in here. But it's looking like it's all these perimeter screws that are going to have to come off. Started. Pull that one. You'll see that there's just all these perimeter screws all over this thing. I really don't know. I don't think this one needed to come out, but we're all along for the ride. I really don't know which ones need to come out and which ones don't. Curious about that. I think we'll put this one back on because that looks like that's how the axle here is supposed to stay in, so we'll just leave this one alone unless I have to remove it. So that's a good sign. Filter cover, that's what was rattling around. So you'll notice up top here we have this gasket. So I'm gonna try not to destroy this by pulling it apart. Basically, I just want to get to the cord. Just nice and carefully. And that means we can save this. And there we go. So that's some good, that's a good turn. So now at this point we have access to the motor. So we'll have to carefully move this out of the way. Hopefully we have enough slack here. It looks like we might. Like I said, we're all going into this together here. Some food particulate. And here is the cord. I'll try and get you guys to see this as best as possible. I can't guarantee much here, but we can at least try. Pull this out. This will be the cord retainer. very common. So then just pull that back on through. And we're going to reuse part of this because it's already crimped and everything with connections to the motor and to the switch. So we're just going to reuse that, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that. So with a new cord, go ahead and make sure we have enough wire here on it. I've done this a lot over the years. I'll typically save good cords off of vacuums that I'm scrapping. After a certain point, though, you really start amassing so many of these cords. I have to inevitably purge them every now and again because I just get so many of them. But I do try and keep the best ones with the smallest amount of wear. All right. All I'm going to do here is just feed this thing in through the bottom. Just like so. I'm going to have to adjust this some because we don't need too much cord going through here. So probably right about there will be fine. Now we've got to do the same thing with this one, and I think I'm actually just going to cut this down right here. Because then we can just pull that out. And then same thing with these. Perfect. And that's it. So now we just have to route this cord. So basically we're just going back together with this. I've got the cord wrapped around where it should be. Good. None of that wiring is anywhere near where it shouldn't be. So I think we're good here. Go ahead and throw it all back together. I don't think there's going to be too much more of an issue with any of this. It's just basically the reverse of how everything came off. So I will clip back in if there's any further issues, but hopefully at the end of this, I can get you guys a start of this machine and see why it was thrown away. So really good news, this thing works. I'll have to source a hose for it. I can at least put a bag in it, get the hose off the other one I've got, and you know, see how it runs. But well, here my R25S is here with my premium R25P, which I also picked out of the trash. And this machine has a few differences as it tips over when compared to this one. We'll get into that into a different video, but for starters, we're going to go ahead and throw a bag in this. Got one right here. This flap will not close without a bag installed. Let's see if it'll close now. Still not wanting to close. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Guess I just needed to force it. So I've got to rob the hose and wand off of this one in order to stick it on this one. One difference I noticed pretty much immediately with this one is it does not have controls on the handle. The only controls it has are on the side here. So let's go ahead and turn it on. This thing has a ton of suction. So if I wanted to complete this thing, I would need to get a hose, a wand, a crevice tool, the dusting brush. I think that was all this model had. But yeah, it's pretty amazing what people throw away. I don't know why they got rid of this. I was expecting to at least have to reset this little little breaker back here, but it's fine. If it wasn't fine, it would the machine would just flat not work. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. So I think these are like $400 vacuums, brand new for this base model. The one I've got, I want to say is like $550, maybe a little higher than that. Who knows? Anyways, can't believe what people throw away and for the reasons they do. Stay tuned for more videos.